Welcome to Whiskey's a Journey. My name is Peter Fasciano. Today is Wednesday. I have a Sip It or Skip It episode for you. If you're not familiar with the episode, I have all of my whiskeys randomized on my phone. I'm going to spin the wheel, whatever it selects. I'm going to pull it off the shelf, do a quick review. I'm going to let you know if I'm going to keep sipping on the bottle until it's gone and replace it because I like it. Or once the bottle's gone, if I don't like it, I'm going to skip it buying it and move on to something else. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel, see what we're doing today. All right, today we are doing Green Spot Leoville Barton. I know I butchered that name, but this, I believe, is the, is it the wine geese or the wine goose expressions? It's a standard release, but I do believe these are additions to the Green Spot lineups from people that are in the wine industry, and they're using specific barrels to age the normal Green Spot. I think I got that correct. But let me go ahead and grab the bottle, do a quick review. All right, man, that one was buried way in the back. So we're looking at the Green Spot. I have to refresh my memory. Chateau Leoville Barton, coming in at 46% ABV. As you can tell, not a whole lot has been taken out of this bottle. When the first two, the Chateau Montelena and this one came out, I bought them both and then did a lineup of a First Friday Flight Fight. And I think I left this one out of the flight because I didn't like this one as much as I liked the other one. But a bunch of you seem to have liked this one more than the other one. So I'm glad this one came up. It's been a while since I've had a blue spot or a green spot on here. So let's get this thing on the nose. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had this. And there is I don't want to say a funky note, but there is a buttery, like a really oily butter note coming through. Almost like you left the butter out on the counter for a little bit too long. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the nose on this, but I know it has the backbone of the Green Spot, which I like quite a bit. But I think the wine influence here, finished in Bordeaux wine cask, I think that might be a little bit too overpowering for my nose. And I think it's overshadowing the actual Green Spot. Absolutely love Green Spot. But this is just funky. Yeah, butter, pepper, a little bit of spice. And when I say spice, I would say like a cinnamon apple spice. Yeah, but I don't think those nosing notes really go well for me. They just don't seem to be cohesive. They might be complex, but I don't think they go together. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing on the palate. First thing that I think of is buttered popcorn with a little bit of spice. I do get some apple and cinnamon notes, and maybe my brain is tricking me here because I do have that butter note in my head. Maybe this is a little bit more viscous or a little bit more mouth coating. It does have a stickiness to it. Those flavors are definitely lingering around, but they just don't come together in any orderly fashion. I'm getting butter, I'm getting cinnamon, I'm getting apple, and I'm getting just a weird mouthfeel and mouth sensation as far as the notes go. And each one is appearing a little bit differently. Yeah, it's just weird for me. That was my first sip. Let me get a second sip down, try to formulate an idea a little bit better of what I'm getting, and then let you know if it's going to be a sip or a skip. All right, second sip, everybody. Man, that's wild. Buttered popcorn. I do like buttered popcorn, but I don't think I like it in a whiskey form. Good amounts of apple cinnamon. There is some weight to it. It's definitely sinking underneath the tongue, and it is viscous. It is sticking to everything in my mouth. Maybe a little bit of a pepper and ginger note is coming through as well. And as far as the finish goes, just because of those flavors and how they're kind of competing for one another in my mouth, I would say that this is a medium to long finish, but by no means is that a good thing. It really does feel like the different flavors that are in here are fighting for superiority and I don't like how that is coming together. To me, it's a confusing whiskey, and it's confusing in a way that I'm not the biggest fan of. So, as you can probably tell based on how I've been talking about this the entire time, this bottle is definitely going to be a skip for me. Let me know which two versions, or I think they have 3 out now. What 3 of the versions of this lineup of the green spots do you prefer? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you see them in your area? I mean, this is $100. I like green spot more than I like the 3 expressions that went outside and are using these wine barrels to mature them. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And that's where I'm going to leave it. So wherever you were at in your journey, I hope you're enjoying it. We'll talk to everybody later. Bye.